I found something on my plants the other day that made my stomach drop. Thrips. If you've ever dealt with plant pests before, finding them for the first time is a gut punch. And if you're dealing with them right now, this video is for you. By the end of it, you'll know exactly what to look for, and you'll see the full treatment plan I'm currently running on my own plants. So let's do this. This plant, along with many others in my collection, was just sitting on my shelf living its best life when someone decided to move in and cause havoc. Look at all of this dead areas right at the stem level, right where the leaf comes out of the stem. And there's no recovering from this. There's nothing that I can do. So I've treated it, but I left it on here intentionally so that I could record this video. So here's how this actually went down. I noticed something was off with a few of my plants. The leaves just looked wrong. And there was this dull, almost silvery discoloration on some of the newer leaves. And they were looking warped. I thought maybe it was a watering issue, or maybe it was light stress. So I leaned in closer to get a better look, and lo and behold, what did I see? Pests. And that's when I saw movement on the leaf, tiny specks. It was one of those, once you see it, you can't unsee it moments. I immediately started checking my other plants and found, yep, a lot of them were infected as well. So once I noticed several of my plants had pest isolation mode activated. Now here's what to actually look for on your own plants, because catching this early makes a huge difference. First, look for that silvery or bronze streaking on the leaves. It tends to follow the direction of the leaf veins. Second, check for black specks on the leaves. That's Thrips frass, which is a polite word for droppings. Third, look at new growth. If the emerging leaves look twisted or deformed before they've even opened, that's a big red flag. And fourth, hold a white piece of paper under a leaf and tap it gently. If anything falls and moves, you've got visitors. What are you actually looking at when you're dealing with thrips? They're tiny, like a grain of rice, but thinner and darker. They move fast when disturbed, which is what makes them so easy to miss at first. They don't eat the leaf whole. Instead, they scrape the surface of the leaf tissue and suck up what comes out, which is why the damage looks the way it does. That dull, silvery, almost scratched appearance, that's from the thrips and the damage that they do because of the way they eat the leaves or feed off of the leaves. All right, here's exactly what I'm doing about it. 3 things, all working together. The first is Insecticidal Soap, applied directly to the undersides of the leaves and the tops. Thrips go through a life cycle, eggs, larvae, adults, and the stage that's actively living and feeding on the leaves is what the soap targets. It works on contact, so you have to be thorough. I'm getting the undersides of the leaves and the stems everywhere. The second is systemic granules, and actually this one is my favorite part of this plan because of how it works. You apply the granules to the soil, and then you water the plant, and as the water runs through, the granules pick it up, and they pick up the active ingredient, and the plant absorbs it through the roots. That means that the defense is now inside of the plant and in the cells and in the tissue. So when the pests try to feed or lay eggs in the plant, they're disrupting their life cycle by touching it. And that's not just for thrips, but it works widely against other pests as well, like aphids, scale, spider mites, mealybugs. The third is neem oil, which I'm keeping in reserve. Neem is a foliar treatment that can disrupt the pest life cycle too, but I'm not running it constantly because honestly, the smell is a lot. So I'm using it strategically rather than as a weekly go-to. The goal with all three is to hit the thrips at multiple points in their life cycle at the same time. One treatment alone isn't usually enough. Here's me being fully honest with you though. I don't know yet if this is going to work. These things take time and thrips are stubborn. But what I can tell you is that I have seen some signs of improvement with some of my plants, but then again, some of them still aren't doing well. It's just a little too early to tell, but I think I'm going to be fighting this for a while. So I'm going to keep treating, keep watching, and I'll give you a real update in the next video, including whether anything changes and if I had to adjust the plan. That's the thing about being a new plant parent. You figure things out by going through them. So if you're dealing with any pests right now, thrips or anything else, drop it in the comments. What are you fighting? I want to know. We're in this together. And if you appreciate this kind of honest, figuring it out content, a like on this video helps more people find it. Thanks for watching.